What's up, guys? We're back to another beautiful self-improvement episode, and this time I got my best friend, my homie, my partner, my everything, bro. Frankie the G.
Come on now.
Better as known as Mefzuki. And bro, let me just first say thank you to this man, because like ever since I met this man, he's been the most loyalist person I've ever met. And you know, as much, not saying my girlfriend and my family and stuff, but for as a friend, you know, we've grown a lot together since we first met each other. Been through ups and downs. Mainly ups, because that's just how our relationship has been, because we've really, like, you know, we help each other, bro. So for real, thank you to this man, and thank you to Bubby, thank you to my girlfriend, thank you guys for supporting Rise to Elevate since the jump. I know the self-improvement episodes have kind of been like, what, every other month or something like that, but it's still like, just a lot of stuff's been going on, and I'm not here to rumble about it, but that's what this is. This isn't an interview. This is, you know, like a mini vlog type self-improvement.
A little something slight.
So, you know, we'll start off. We got traveling part 2, which is my favorite thing to do. I know he loves to travel too, but we'll do how we've been doing. How you been?
I just been chilling, bro. How about you, bro?
I've been chilling too, man. You know what's up. Just did the Dylan Budka interview. Shout out to him. We chilled with Young Deji. We did Ralph the Baker. We did Huey. We did a lot of big interviews.
I'm trying to tell you.
And then same with you, like you've been doing a lot of stuff off screen too. You started getting more money now.
Man, I ain't getting that, man.
You know
I've been chilling, man.
Just growing, bro.
I'm
so
chilling.
I think it's beautiful, man. I hope you guys been doing good too. And if you want anybody to talk to or anything like that, don't be afraid to hit both of us up, because I don't think I wouldn't mind talking, you know.
I'll hit you up, bro.
So don't be afraid, man. Don't, for real. Take that as a side note for the rest of your life, you know? So we'll go with what's next, because I know we got a lot of stuff going on soon, and it's mainly traveling, which is kind of why I wanted to talk about this topic today. But also the gaming stuff, we've been kind of having like a little hiatus, nothing too crazy, but just trying to figure out what's the next step, you know? And that's why I wanted to talk about this, because I think the next big step is a gaming tournament. We're going to try and find somewhere to do it. We're going to find a venue, and, you know, have people, shout out to Mark, Higher Gaming, you know, everybody come together and really put a big game. So yeah, man, and thank you to him too, bro. He's been a real good one. He's been with the Rise Over Gaming since we first started.
Even before that.
Yeah, bro, basically, like, you know, but
before we've had
because I don't even, now that I think about it, I remember meeting him, but I don't know, it's just crazy how like things happen, you know. So that's been going on with that. Make sure you guys keep tabs with my boy Mefzuki. Follow him on Instagram, on everything, to kind of get the tabs on the Rise Over Gaming, because it's only going to get bigger. And we're trying to show you guys too, like we're prime examples. Is you got to slow down sometimes, you know, in order to take the next big step in life. So we'll get with the quote. I was gonna say quote of the day. I don't know.
Question of the week.
Question of the week, which is, what's one place you would want to travel? I'll repeat. What's one place that you want to travel? And write down in the comments and the thing if you want to kind of tell us where you would want to travel. I'll go where I want to travel. It'd be Japan. And where would you want to travel?
I ain't gonna lie, either Europe or I go to Japan.
Yeah, which one if you had to choose?
I would go to Japan first, just mainly because I watch anime. I watch anime, like Naruto's a big thing, like a big stepping stone over me. So I definitely want to visit the culture, see what the culture is like. It'll be different because there's no subtitles. You know what I mean? That's the one joke. You know.
I want to know if like Naruto's like a basic anime there.
It might be.
Or if, I know Dragon Ball Z was pretty big.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z is very
big. But, you know,
like
I want to know if it's like, oh, that's an American. Because it kind of did start off with, like, American, like, you know, and then it kind of transformed. So, I don't know. I could be totally wrong. I'm not, like, the, you know, insane Naruto fan. But I do love Naruto. So, yeah, definitely if in the comments you want to drop down where you want, one place you would want to visit, don't be afraid, for real. So, we'll get with the topic, though, which is traveling. You kind of already know that. But we'll start with the first bullet point, which is why you should travel. And in my opinion, I think you should be traveling, because why not? You know, you only live one life. There's no reason to hold back, you know, bucket. And this is another topic or another bullet point in a few minutes, but it's more of like your bucket list. Like where would you want to do, or where would you want to go? Where would you want to be able to experience and see if you would enjoy it? Maybe even move there, or you know what I'm saying? Just potential different shift of life. Like I feel like a lot of times you get stuck in that where you're from and forget there's so much more out there that could actually be explored. So you know, why should you travel? What do you think?
I mean, it's very beneficial, bro. And it really opens your eyes to the world, if that makes sense. Because it's like, for me, I went on a cruise. I went to Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, and Turks and Caicos. And like when I went to Dominican Republic, we had this like one excursion where we were able to just visit around the area and things of that nature, but then it also showed like poverty, like the things that, you know, in other countries they don't really talk about. They glorify like, all these tourist attractions, but it's like looking at the poverty, seeing all the different people working and things of that nature.
A different type of life.
It like really opens your
culture,
eyes. Yeah, it's like the culture. So it's like for me personally, like when you visit a lot of these other areas, you're more thankful for where you live at. If that, it sounds weird, but it's like, you know, your situation could be worse.
It really could be.
So it's
and
like,
that's something too about traveling, or why you should travel, is to see what people talk about that certain area. You know how like you hear about Las Vegas, like it's crazy, it's nothing but partying. Go there and find out. You know what I mean? Take the initiative to be different and step outside the box instead of being so like, oh, I can't do this because I got kids, or I can't do, like, no, stop making the same old excuses and go travel. Like, it'll really change your life. Bring your kids early. Like, I feel like if I was, and I'm not downplaying my, you know, my younger thing, but it's like if I were to have been exposed to traveling at a younger age, I think I would be more successful in a different way, you know? But that's just that. We'll leave it at. We'll do Frankie's bullet point, which is plan to travel. How do you go about planning to travel?
Not gonna lie, bro, you can't do it last minute.
Yeah,
like
right.
It's like, I'm not even trying to sound weird, but it's like last minute, then things happen, then you forget something. Like for my trip to New York, I took a trip earlier to New York this year, and I planned everything a month.
How long did you stay? Just a couple of days?
I just stayed for a weekend.
Yeah. Oh,
but it was like just for a weekend.
That's still a reason to plan, you know.
But it was like, you know, airplane tickets. Usually, I like to fly. It sounds bougie, but it's like flying is like the best way of traveling nowadays. It's like, you know,
Did you like traveling on a plane when you went?
I mean, of course, yeah. I mean, like have not been like a stranger to planes. The only thing I don't like is when my ears pop. But it's just like I just have gum and I'm good.
Gum,
so
where you
like,
can make yourself yawn. That's my favorite. I'll just be like, oh, it sound looks weird. but
like there's like a couple of basic things, like how are you gonna travel, how to get to the destination. So yeah, I got my plane to New York, and then how was I gonna travel? Subway, so I already had that budgeted, you know what I mean? And then what are my activities? Hit up my homies. Homies are like, yeah, we can do this or that, and then like 2 weeks before. So it's like 2 weeks before we were like, yeah, we were gonna go bowling.
That's one thing I've learned about traveling too, is like sometimes the stuff that you do plan may not go expected.
Exactly.
And that's the worst feeling, because then you're just sitting there like, dang, what do I, well, not what you do, but just like, I don't know, you just had your whole mind just changes. So I definitely like that bullet point. That was a good one, because a lot of people, I wouldn't say suck at planning for trips, but they just lack like they don't take it that serious, I feel like, until you get 2 days in or before and you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta do my laundry and make sure I got the right clothes, deodorant, if I can bring it. Like I feel like that's the big question. Can I bring this?
Yeah, can I bring this? Or do I got the right luggage? Right. And they about to charge me more?
But that's just if you're on plane. Like some people I've learned they don't like planes. Like they don't want to travel. So but we'll go with the third bullet point. The second one was plan to travel. The first one was why you should travel, and the third one will be live out your bucket list. And I thought this one was pretty cool, because I think everybody in the world has a bucket list of where they want to go. You know, it doesn't matter if it's in Georgia or if it's in Myrtle Beach. You know, everybody has intentions of wanting to go travel somewhere in their life. So I feel like we need to take more initiative and do those things. You know, which is why I like the last bullet point is like plan. You know what I mean? Plan ahead. So a lot of people who do cruises plan ahead.
Yeah, cruises, like, you gotta plan.
They plan well, it's weird. It's really
plan.
weird. Like people, I've never heard people complain about buying a cruise because you have to book it early.
Yeah, you have to book it.
Why don't the same energy you keep on the cruise do with flights? You know, because it would save you a lot of money. Like I feel like money now would be like, or a ticket to Charleston to LA and next year would be $100-$200 compared to if you wait last minute and you don't know how to do it like me. You know, and then you're gonna have to pay a grip.
No, it's not a grip.
Yeah, man, you're paying. We lost a lot this past month too. So it's just like you just got to learn how to prepare and be okay with failing too when you travel, because it's like that nothing's ever gonna just go the way you want. So, what do you think, like bucket list wise?
Bucket list wise, I mean,
I'm not saying like where you would want to go, but just like how people like, you know.
I mean, a bucket list is a part of your goals.
Yeah,
like
right.
you know, a real reason to live is just goals. You know what I mean? Like, what can I achieve? What can I do next to make my life better?
Right.
Like a bucket list. Everybody should have a bucket list, and like for me personally, I haven't filled out all of mine, so there's still ways of life for me to live. So it's like life gets interesting versus no bucket list. What do you do?
No intentions, no goals.
No intentions, no goals.
Yeah, nothing. Like you're just lost. And I feel bad for some people because it's like I think they just don't have anybody to kind of guide them to that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because like we all had the bucket list when we were a kid. You know, in class they ask you what would you want to be when you're adult and stuff like that. And it's like you have the bucket list, but then when we get older, we think it's just more of like a. Like it was just a mimic, you know what I mean? Like it was just questions teachers asked us. Like no, some of the teachers were trying to prepare us for
real life.
You know what I mean? Like
life.
what do you really want to be? And I felt like mine was I wanted to be a basketball player. Which you know, if you've seen any of my elementary school and middle school, it was like, you know, what do you want to be when you're an adult? Or basketball player. And it never happened, but it's still like you keep that same energy with traveling and all that stuff, and you will go really far, especially if you get tired of going to work and you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like I want to do something different. I feel like I see the same people every day, or you know what I mean, just something like that. Then move, like get up and go do something different. It's scary. It really is scary, especially being in all the places I've traveled to recently. It's like I could not imagine living in Denver, Colorado with nobody around, you know. But it's still, you just gotta take the chance. And you know, I know if you have kids, it's different. So, I don't know. I just wanted to come on. I miss doing camera work. I've been having a few stuff happen with like interviews and stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys, even if you made it this far and you're listening, because it means a lot. Like there's always going to be ups and downs, and you know what I mean. But you got to learn to just stay focused and prepare, plan. What is it? Attack. Or plot, attack, celebrate. You know, that's like that's like a new slogan. I'm probably going to get that on shirts. But no, man, we'll go over the 3 bullet points real quick. Why you should travel, Frank's one, plan to travel, and live out your bucket list. Those are the 3 bullet points. And then we'll go over the question of the week, which I thought was really good, is one place you would want to travel. Put down in the comments if you're watching this right now where you would want to travel, and we'll reply, I promise. I just want to hear some feedback, you know what I mean? Where would you want to go? Some people would probably say to a Cowboys game in Texas, Arlington. I don't know. Something.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would want to do that. But we'll see. We'll see. But no, for real, shout out to social media. Shout out to Rise Elevate Gaming. Shout out to my boy Mefzuki. I'm over here stumbling. Can you tell us your social media, bro, where we can find you?
At Mefzuki, Mefzuki. I'm on all social media platforms. There will be a link down below.
Yep, and y'all check that out. And re-look all the bullet points. Re-watch it. That's kind of why we're doing it kind of short. I had him on here, so it's like it's going to be a little lengthier than normal. But still, I want to be able to, you know what I mean? We both have different opinions and everything, and share it. So hey, we're doing a giveaway soon. I haven't talked about this that much, but I do want to kind of bring it up to fruition. It might be a shirt and like $100 or something like that. So be on the lookout for a giveaway. Might do a stash and dash too. I don't know, you ever heard of that?
I've never heard of that.
It's where you like go to a random spot and you put a shirt there and $100, and then you put on Snapchat or wherever, hey, I put something in this area, and you just they have to find it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's like a scavenger hunt. So be on the lookout for that. If you missed the merch, I'm sorry. We got more merch coming. For real, I'm just glad to be back, because we're going to probably start dropping these more. I'm going to keep trying to push myself to do it. It's just a lot of stuff is happening at once, and you just got to maintain it and stay strong. So again, guys, I love every single one of you guys. Stay true to yourself, and the only way to achieve your dreams is through you. No one else. You got to get up every single day, and you got to grind. You want to say anything, bro?
Just be yourself, bro.
Yep, be yourself. And keep gaming too.
Yeah. Peace, guys.